What's going on YouTube, and welcome back. This week I have the ARMS review on Nintendo Switch for you, and I hope you enjoy. This week we are looking at ARMS from Nintendo. This game has impressed me and got me hooked so far, though there are a couple of things for this fighter that need some tweaking before it gets to where Nintendo wants it to be in regards of their competitive dreams for ARMS. The gameplay in ARMS is fun and unique. There is so much fun to have as you jump, dash, and punch your way through online and in local multiplayer. The game does not have a combo system per se or any in-depth countering system, but it does rely heavily on timing, movement, and some rock, paper, scissors mechanics throughout the game. There are a ton of gloves that all have their own weight and abilities, making customizing your fighter very unique. Each character has 3 types of gloves to choose from default, with more to unlock through a goofy minigame that I actually enjoyed thoroughly when I was playing it. I haven't found a set of gloves to be or feel overpowered in any way so far in my time with ARMS. If your timing and awareness when you're playing are on point, you can outplay an opponent no matter their glove set. For the single player modes, the AI can be set from level 1 to 7. You can go from easily spamming your way through the Grand Prix mode or become enraged trying to beat the first stage on the hardest difficulty. You will though have to clear at least 4th difficulty to be eligible for ranked play online. The online is actually pretty fun. In player match you can either split screen with a friend or go in solo playing a variety of game modes. You can play volleyball, basketball, target smash, 2v2s, 1v1s, or even this crazy mode where it's 3 players versus 1 overpowered AI with 6 arms. The ranked mode is set for a one-on-one that you will rise and drop in rank depending on whether you win or lose a best 2 out of 3. There are a few little issues that I have noticed through my playing of ARMS so far. I have had an issue several times that it's quite frustrating in ranked where the connection drops and you lose rank points even though it was on their server's end. It has happened enough to be annoying and cause my rank to drop after a good climb. Also, there have been issues with getting put against players that are way higher level than yourself. Now, if you're a good player, this might not be a concern, but this can deter new players from wanting to keep playing ranked if they are constantly going against players that are easily taking them out. There are also times I find the blocking system to be unreliable. If you're holding block and standing still on the ground, you're fine. The problem comes in where you dash and jump and you want to quickly block once you're back set on the ground. But there's a small delay in that ability to block, which has led to me losing round after round on different occasions. This to me can make or break a competitive fighter. So I'm hoping for maybe a patch to address that, or maybe it's just something they left in feeling that players should be dashing and moving around more than relying on their block. ARMS has that Nintendo color and flashy design we all know and love. The game looks great with its vibrant colors and amazing particle effects. The character designs are all very different from one another and feel well done. I love the stages in ARMS. They each have their little advantage spots and give players another mechanic to think about whether they need to get high ground or standing behind an object to block a punch. Nintendo just never seems to disappoint in the art department for their games. Yet another thing Nintendo always takes pride in is their sound. Just from the startup music to the in-game background music, everything has a nice flow to it and just feels perfect. The sound effects also feel right at home with the gameplay. From the announcer starting off the fight to the gloves slamming into your opponent's face, it feels very carefully put together to make it all create a great audio experience. There is no real story here as Nintendo is shooting for a more competitive experience for their players this time around. There is the Grand Prix mode where you must win 10 fights to become the new champion and there's a mini story to it, but other than playing through it to be able to play ranked, I did not give it much attention. My closing thoughts on ARMS is that I consider it the new age Punch-Out. Everything in ARMS is fun and addictive. The AI can make for a tough run through on hard. The best part is you can play with friends on the couch or online. If you want to be competitive, there's a place for that as well. I am very impressed with what Nintendo created and can see many of my hours going into ARMS. The only thing I hope and assume will get fixed is the online stability for ranked games and making sure you are getting placed against players that aren't leaps and bounds over you. If you have a Switch and you like fighting games, I highly recommend going out and getting ARMS. I hope everyone enjoyed this review, and I'll see you for the next one. Thank you everyone, as always, for the continued support. If you've been enjoying the videos, make sure to like, subscribe, comment below about what you want to see in future videos, and I'll see you guys soon.